Okay, so we're still on this really nice walking path here. Okay, we're sorry. So what we have to be on the lookout right now for is a flower. It could be any type of flower, but we're looking for the first flower or flowers of spring. Today, what's today, April 9th? Emily? Is today April 9th?
Yep.
Yep, we'll go with April 9th. I believe today's April 9th. So, maybe we'll find some flowers out here today. There's definitely, we're walking into the big mountain laurels here. You can see the buds are just forming on top right here on the mountain laurels.
That doesn't count as a flower.
Huh?
That doesn't count as a flower.
No, not yet, but they will look pretty. This whole section will look beautiful in a few weeks. This is just a gorgeous hike this morning. There's some scat right there on the trail. And I'd have to say my feet are officially dried up now. So those Solomon XR missions combined with those darn tough socks, the hiking socks, man, it's a good pair. Drying out your feet pretty quickly. What we're actually doing is this hike from Beulah Land Road down to Little Pine State Park. You're basically walking the top of the ridge of the mountains all the way down along Little Pine Creek. And so, whoa, it feels like we're headed slightly downhill right now. But eventually we'll go have a couple little tiny ups and downs, kind of like a almost like a little bit of a bumpy roller coaster type look, until we get out to about the last 2 miles. What we'll hit is a big valley called Love Run, and I believe they have the Love Run Trail out there. Are you okay?
Yeah, look at, she was walking with this poking in her.
Oh no, she wanted her own trekking pole. But they have, we have to go down. They have a little valley called where the Love Run Trail, and then we have a PC. It looks like a pretty decent climb point. Nothing like Hill Gillespie Point. It's that Oregon Skull, but it's gonna be a climb and that'll be almost the last. Within the last 2 miles before we then a very deep descent, gradual deep descent into Little Pine State Park. But I think so far we're probably about a little bit further than a mile and a half. We're almost 2 miles into our trek. One morning, well, moving pretty the trail. Beautiful, because the trail is beautiful. Whoop, there. Oh, slippery right there. Let's see now. All right, let's see where we're going now. Down to the right. Nope. Rock. Now we got some here. All right, neat. That's pretty. Well, the good news is this will be this section 16 when we get down to Little Pine. We'll be ending section 16, and on our next hike we'll be beginning section 15 from Little Pine down to Ramsey. But the good news is that tomorrow I should be receiving my new Nikon AW110 camera. So we'll switch to that camera and we'll get better images and also better audio on the trail, because it seems like this camera that I'm currently using and filming with has gremlins in it. And if you don't know what that is, it's just like something wrong with it that I don't even know what I'm talking about, how to fix it or anything. It's just something's wrong with it. I don't have any idea. I tried everything to make it film better, but it's just not working out for me. All right, we're going up a little bit, but All right. Well, somebody rode all over that tree. Emily and Bae's making their way up a little bit. It's a very gradual elevation change going up so far. Well, we're still on the lookout for that flower. It is warming up. I'll do something really fast. All right, so right behind Emily, we've been coming down the trail, and you can see right in front of us there's a double blaze. I want to check back in and show you where it's going. It's going to the right. And there's a butterfly. Look at that. You see the butterfly? Oh, it just flew away. Maybe I caught it on camera. But that's the first butterfly I've seen this spring or this year of 2017. Wow. Something's ripping out the bark of that tree. Bark's just falling off the bark. You know, off. Huh. All the bark's on the ground.
Dead tree.
Dead tree, yeah. We got some water. Sounds like we got some water running down here. All right. Make the jump across here. You can, right there if you can make it, but or make the jump. All right, stay right there. Stay. Nope. Come here. Good girl. Good jump, Emily. But we're not going to be jumping this one unless there's a bridge. Right here. Let me go up here and take a look. Yep. There's a blaze on that island right here. However, there are some rocks. All right, Okay. That is a deep hole right there.
Yep.
Let's look up here. Let's see. I bet you when it's down, you could cross right there. But
Okay, let's go back. Because then it's not near enough jump. Let's go back, baby.
let's see what Emily's doing here. I don't know. Easy. I wouldn't do that. No. Hold on. I'm gonna jump across, jump across. Now, that right there, that's a far jump. Uh-huh. Let's see here. All right. How we make it, Emily? Up. They're bushwhacking. Yep.
What thing up there?
I got my left foot a little wet jumping across there. You could probably make it across there. But that moss is all wet.
Is it?
Oh yeah. You might go back down to those rocks and do what I did. Or take off your shoes. All right, we'll get back with you in a little bit.
Oh, mackerel! Keep going, babe. You got it.
Come on, babe. I'll stand in the water with you, Mommy.
Ah! Yeah. What do you think, babe? Okay.
All right, guys, we'll let Emily get her shoes back on and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Well, Emily got her shoes back on and she's making her way up. You can see this is just a pretty cool area right here. And we got the creek right down below. And we're ready to go up the hill. Adjust the camera. We're going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down here. Well, you can see one of the first signs of spring, and here comes the gnats. Right here. Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
You need water?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to stop up here for a water break, and we'll be right back with you. Can you make it up to the double blazes? All right, we'll keep the camera rolling up to these double blazes. We might get a view up here. We got a sign. Let's see what it says. Well, Mid-State Trail, Wolf Run, Blackwell Hotel, all going north. Oh, let me see. You can't even see that sign. Sorry. We just came off the trail right here. Mid-State Trail, Wolf Run, and Blackwell. And you can see the Great Eastern Trail sign right there. And it looks like, just like on the last trip, oh, nope, there's some double blazes down there. We'll be headed back into the woods. But we're going to get Emily some water. You're welcome. And we'll get back to you in a little bit. We'll be headed. Well, you can see there's two blazes right there. And the trail doesn't go this way, because Emily pointed out to go around the pine tree. So we'll go around the pine tree. And here we go. Mid-State Trail, Bark Cabin, Nature area, and Little Pine State Park, and that's where we're headed.
Stefan,
Yeah.
on the AT, they always put mileage on their signs. And from how many miles to the next, whatever.
So Emily's telling us on the AT. Go ahead.
Well, on the sign, so like here it said, was it Pine, Little Pine?
Yep.
And it would say the mileage to how long it's gonna take to get there.
Well, the Mid-State Trail doesn't show mileage.
Mm-mm.
We're doing
You have to use a book.
Yep, and also it's in kilometers.
Which is a pain.
It's like one of the only trails that uses kilometers, so you got to figure out the math.
Was it a Canadian who wrote that book?
This? No. It's actually the father of the AT.
What?
The father of the AT
Could've known.
dreamt of the Great Eastern Trail, which is part of the Mid-State Trail. So this is part of the alternative to the Appalachian Trail, which is the Great Eastern Trail, because he had the forethought, knowing that the AT, many years down the road, would probably start getting overcrowded or worn down. So he wanted to create a secondary trail, and this is what the Great Eastern Trail is. You can tell it's not traveled too heavily. So far, I've been on the trail for almost 100 miles now, and I've only ran into two or three people.
Are they all hunters?
No, I mean, there's 2 or 3 people hiking. I ran into a bunch of hunters on the opening day of bear season. That was back there between NS Road and Blackwell. And during that section. But other than that, and that was the trip before that, on the trip to Sand Run Falls, to Antrim, I saw one hiker, and then that same hike from Anna S. Road down to Blackwell, I saw two day hikers, 2 young adults out for a stroll. So that's the only 3 hikers I've run into on the trail so far. But a few hunters, that's about it. But I was also hiking in the fall, and there wouldn't have been a lot of people probably out there hiking. And now we're starting to enter into the spring, so I suspect getting through this section 16 and 15 and below, there's more access routes, and it's more popular hiking, I believe, because it's more through a lot of the state parks that will be running into more people. But it really doesn't matter to me if I run into people or not. Well, apparently Bay wants to take the lead. She is she's just pulling you along.
Well, she's actually, there's no pressure. I wonder how long she would actually stay on the trail before it's
Well, let's find out. All right, guys, here we go. How long will Bay stay on the trail before as the leader before she gets off trail? Well,
yeah. You're off trail, buddy.
That's how long it took. Oh, jeez. Well, you can see there's another creek flowing very nicely down to our left down here. And the trail is staying right to the right of it, going south. Well, I guess we're going down this way.
Are we across the stream?
We got a double blaze right here. We're crossing the creek. Again. Or this is a different creek. Let's see. Uh-huh. There's the blazes right there.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying right here to cross. However, I am seeing that log. Don't fall. All right. Oh, oh, hey, oh, hey, you're
You okay?
guys. Okay, guys. Well, I made all these across the lot underneath until that piece here broke underneath my foot and right there. And well, push me, push that down, and I am soaked right now. And babe, I don't know what she tried to do.
Well, she saw you put like
Well,
condiments. You want to? Oh,
yeah.
yeah, me.
All right, you got a pretty clear path. There is a deep hole right about there.
Well, what do we do about Babe? She goes, we'll just have
Wait.
to run for relation.
How about this? Let me have her come across now. Walk, go, have her go around. Babe, come.
Will you, you can, there's a leash in her bag. You can hold her by the leash.
There.
Got it. You can, there's a leash.
Where is it?
It's attached to her collar.
All right. It's attached to her.
You see that leash she did? I don't think that her claw goes
All right.
okay. I'm amazed you did that with your hike.
Huh?
Oh, that has nothing.
No. Oh, hon, I'm not recording. Can you go back and do it again?
Sure!
No, I'm kidding. I'm recording. Here, let's get back over here. Come on, babe. We'll get back up on the trail. All right. Now, we're back. Oh, back on the trail right now. But what's neat about it is there's a trail going this way, a trail going this way, and a trail going this way. So the double blazes go to the left, and you can see there's a blaze right up there. So let's head on up there. Now I got a squishy right foot. Hopefully it dries out pretty soon. Hold on, babe. Stay. Look at this tree up ahead. All right. Hold on, babe. Stay. You think? I was thinking left too. Left also. Yeah, we can. She's gonna get tangled up right here, hon. Let me see if I can step on this. Okay. Okay, you got her?
I'll tell her to jump. Faye, you gotta jump. Nope. Jump. Jump. Nope.
No. Jump.
Back.
Back.
Back. Back. Up. Nope. Back. Up. Up. Nope. Back. Back. Good girl. Bailey?
Come on, Bay.
Up.
Yep. Oh.
Oh.
Hun?
It was the easiest
What-
to switch her leash.
No, it would be easiest just to pick her up and over.
Back.
There you go.
1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness!
There you go. We know she can easily jump that, so easily.
I know.
She just didn't want to. Not right now. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
We go
There we go.
over.
Or we down and up. We go down. I'm going around. Go ahead. Here. Wait. Okay. I'll stay right here.
Oh.
Hold on, hon. Yeah, hey, got me.
Bailey, come.
Get on and crawl.
Yeah, Bailey, come.
Oh, yeah. Fall through there. I don't think I'll. Good job.
Nope, yeah, but I
I don't fit.
coming back. Up. Up. Good. Nope.
All right. Right around. And, I'll be ready. You know what? That's pretty right there. I don't know. Let me see steeper. See here. Huh? Yeah, that's all. That's all. That was slippery. Yeah, because you're all in these leaves, ticks. Now, those trees might be there for a while, because the Mid-State Trail is known as one of the wildest trails in Pennsylvania because of how isolated it is. I probably mentioned that in a couple videos before, but I'll mention it again because it isn't a butterfly. When those trees are down, you just have to find a way around. Yeah, it's, you don't run into that up here. It's not a big deal. I know it might be you know, the trails are what they are. They're supposed to be wild. Oh, this is nice. We got a little bit of waterfalls. That is pretty.
Hey, watch out.
You can see the waterfalls up here. Little tiny guys. Emily already jumped across the creek with Bay.
I put my foot on that rock.
Right here. There we go.
Okay.
And we're going. That's a pretty cool rock up here. We're starting to get into some rocks. We're supposed to on this part of the trip, get into some pretty gnarly stuff. So we can appreciate the trail for what it is right now, but down in the last couple miles of this trail, you're going to get some pretty gnarly stuff, what I've heard. We're going across another creek. Yes, we are. Okay. Right there, yeah. She's so crazy. I know. All right, now it's my turn. Before this, I'm gonna. That is beautiful right there. This way. I'm going to take a picture and I'll be right back. Alright. It's time for me to cross the creek here. You can see it right here. I like this. How the water's just coming down. All right. We done good.
Still going.
We're still going. Watch your heads. I don't know if you saw that. Maybe I caught it on the film, but something was flying up there. We are getting close to a bunch of eagles' nests around here. That would be a treat if we were able to see some eagles. I saw something that casted a pretty good shadow flying out there. Maybe it was just a hawk. So Emily and I were walking up here and she pointed out this tree, which she believes how it's split right there was a lightning strike. And when we're making our way up this little hill here, we actually, Emily and I heard voices. And we ran into, well, we were caught by two trail runners out here that started up above Morris and are running down the Little Pine State Park. But that's a heck of a track. Little Morris up there is where Annas Road is, all the way down to Little Pine.
How many miles do you think that is?
That's going to be just shy of 30.
Yeah.
Just shy of 30 miles. They started 7 o'clock this morning, and it's what, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon? It's about 1 o'clock, right?
No.
What time do you think it is?
I think it's before noon.
Okay. Well, she thinks it's before noon.
We're going to find out right now.
And we're going to find out right now, folks.
I think it's really close to noon.
Let's see. And the survey says 11:55. All right.
10 o'clock.
And we have gone 5 miles.
5 miles in.
There we go.
2 hours, 20 minutes.
2 hours and 46 minutes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Oh, right.
We've gone
I was counting from 9:30.
exactly 5 miles. It's 11:55. And our average, even with slowing down, is at 2.9 miles per hour. So we must be really moving pretty well during the in-between time. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we will let that go. We're just shy of the 3-hour mark.
We need lunch.
And
What was that?
Emily says we need to eat lunch soon. Hey, Em, can you do me a favor?
What?
This pocket over here.
Yeah, you'll have to make sure that this strap is tight, because then it'll be, that's what I need to hold.
Well, like I was saying before, those guys were moving pretty well, so that's a heck of a track. But that was actually the first 2 trail runners I've actually come across. You know, they said on the trail so far. So I've seen 3 hikers, 1 hiker, 1 backpacker. So I see 1 backpacker, 2, a couple kind of doing a hike stroll, and now 2 trail runners coming through here. So that's not today. That's over the whole journey so far. But it's getting nicer out, so what we'll do is let's get to the top here, Em, and then we'll find a spot to lay out and get some lunch. How's that sound? Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that bird. Right there. There's a nice log right there on the other side of that path. There's a couple nice logs right there.
Okay, take a shot.
Hey, Em, we got that big log, or we can sit on this big log right down here. What does that say? Bark Cabin Natural Area. That's a good seat right there. Excuse me, babe. I'm gonna check out this little sign right here. Okay, let me get out of there. It says Mid-State Trail. And we are officially at the Bark Cabin Natural Area. Right there. Okay, well, we're going to turn off the camera. We're going to sit down and have something to eat for a little bit. We'll catch up to you later. All right. See you later. Bye.